here it is, the Zenfone 8 in all its ergonomic glory. What probably surprises you is that we managed to fit a 5.9-inch display into this super compact chassis. Besides the height and width of the phone, the shape of its edges and corners is crucial for ergonomics as well. We kept our comfortable signature 3D curved back design that we perfected on our Zenfone series over the years. And we adjusted the display edge to be as round and smooth and comfortable to hold as possible. We use a frosted matte glass back, which looks and feels really premium, has a nice grip to it, and rejects fingerprints pretty well. And we have two color options now, a classy obsidian black and a horizon silver. On the horizon silver, you can see an understated but cool blue and yellow glow depending on which angle you look at it from. Now, making a compact phone in itself isn't all that difficult. If you cut enough corners here and there, you can make it happen. But like I mentioned earlier, we felt that other solutions on the market made too many compromises. More compact phone shouldn't mean it's a budget phone with budget components and made from cheaper materials. From surveys, we know that performance and battery life are the two most important valued features customers desire in a compact phone. So we set out to make a true flagship phone in a compact chassis. And in true Asus fashion, we pushed everything to the limit. And we didn't just try to make it barely good enough to qualify as a flagship. First of all, we naturally chose the 5nm Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 to sit at the heart of the Zenfone 8. Next up, the battery. We wanted a large battery that matches the Snapdragon 888. So we split the motherboard into two pieces and then used an interposer to essentially stack the two pieces on top of each other to reduce the overall footprint, which allowed us to pack in a generous 4000 mAh battery. So we have a 5.9-inch display, a Snapdragon 888, and a 4000 mAh battery in a super compact chassis. This is what we think the Zenfone 8 should be all about. It's powerful, compact, and optimized for one-hand operation. Now let's take a very close-up look at the insides of the Zenfone 8. The Snapdragon 888 delivers not just the best CPU and GPU performance, but comes with support for incredibly fast and low latency 5G and Wi-Fi 6E as well. And thanks to the advanced 5nm manufacturing process, it's more power efficient and is up to 25% faster, with graphics performance up by as much as 35%. The Zenfone 8 really is a compact powerhouse and punches well above its weight and size. You can clearly see that the Zenfone 8 delivers higher scores than other phones based on the same platform. In this simulated heavy multitasking benchmark, we run 24 popular apps and we launch one after the other 3 times in a row. The Zenfone 8 delivers impressive performance as well. The Zenfone 8 is equipped with up to 16 GB of 6400 megabits per second LPDDR5, while most other phones use only 5500 megabits per second memory. Now let me show you our 4000 mAh battery pack. Now that's a big battery, right? It also comes with a 30-watt hypercharge adapter, which lets you top up this battery right here from 0 to 50% in a very short period of time. Preferences for battery life versus performance vary from person to person, and many times from the situation to the situation. Maybe you want to play a game or edit a video and you want every drop of performance. Or you just decided to go out with your friends and you want a battery life boost since this might be a long night. We are giving you several different modes that you can quickly switch between that either prioritize the performance or that buy you up to 3 hours of extra battery life. There's also an advanced mode that lets you fine-tune every little dial and tweak everything individually. Here at Asus, battery health has been one of our strengths as well for years now. You can slow down the charging speed and limit the maximum charging capacity to extend the lifetime of your battery for years to come. And we even built a smart charging algorithm right into our alarm clock app, so that adjusts the charging speed and the battery charges as slowly as possible while you sleep, which extends the battery lifetime. And the battery reaches 100% just as you get up and pick up your phone. You won't actually see any of these components, so let me show you what you'll spend most of your time looking at, the display. I wish I really was at the beach, but this display is pretty convincing. The Samsung Diamond Pixel OLED display is another highlight of the Zenfone 8 and couldn't be more of a flagship panel. With a high-speed 120Hz refresh rate, everything looks and feels really smooth. All of this comes wrapped in and protected by the latest Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. It covers an impressive 112% of the DCI-P3 color gamut and produces super vibrant colors. And with a delta E below 1, it's also very color accurate and reproduces realistic and lifelike colors. And thanks to our collaboration with Pixelworks, videos and pictures look crisp and vibrant. As we showed earlier, the bottom half of the display is where you interact with the touchscreen most of the time. To improve ergonomics even further, we added a new one-hand mode that lets you pull down the entire UI to the bottom half of the display. This lets you reach any part of the phone's interface easily and effortlessly. I'm sure you're curious about the camera system on the Zenfone 8, so let me show you. Camera-wise, we obviously kept the same camera system that won the famous MKBHD camera competition, where end users voted for which pictures they liked the best without actually knowing which phone those pictures were taken with. The 64-megapixel main camera is not just great for daytime photos. Thanks to the large sensor dimensions and pixel binning quad Bayer technology in the Sony IMX686, we're able to capture a ton of light. This, combined with the high-gain algorithm, can make pictures up to 4 times brighter, so you can take great shots even in dark environments. We also have a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera that essentially lets you zoom out and take a picture as if you took a few steps back to capture a more immersive shot. It also supports dual-pixel autofocus, which is rare for ultra-wide cameras. This means you can focus quickly and have a large focus range, so you can make sure nobody looks blurry in a group picture. And it also enables you to do close-up macro shots too. The selfie camera in the Zenfone 8 uses the latest and greatest Sony IMX663, and it delivers excellent selfies while taking up as little space on the display as possible. And it too supports dual-pixel autofocus for sharp and crisp images. Beautiful weather we got outside. In case you get caught in the rain or accidentally splash some water on your Zenfone 8, don't worry. Thanks to an IP68 rating, you're good and you can have your peace of mind.